The first item on the agenda today are awards and recognitions. Could I have Councilman Ken Miller and Board Member Mary Lou Worley from the Forest Preserve of DuPage County come to the podium, please? Commissioners, tonight we have the honor of recognizing two important partners who helped make possible the creation of the West Branch Riverway Trail. It was their work, together with the Park District, that brought this important trail connection to the community and won recognition this fall by the Illinois Association of Park Districts. I know the setup is very strange. We've decided you should face the board because, you know, there's nobody in the, there you go. Through our community interest and opinion survey, we know that this community loves its trails for their benefits. Primarily, first of all, trails provide connectivity and safe passage across the community. They promote green modes of transportation like hiking and biking, and they encourage exercise. The Naperville Park District's Trails Master Plan, created in 2008, guides the creation of linkages for existing, proposed, and future community trails. However, it's important to note that the vision for a network of community trails dates back more than 20 years when our respective organizations entered into the intergovernmental agreement for this project. Now residents have the opportunity to more easily explore our parks, access Forest Preserve District properties, and experience the City of Naperville's amenities thanks to this crucial 0.9-mile connection. The Naperville Park District is grateful for the partnership we share with the City of Naperville, the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, and we are pleased to present you both with these awards that signify the completion of a successful collaborative project. Names on them. That's what I was looking. Did we get one? We're part of the. We're together. We're the first runners up. Yes. Would either of you like to have say a few words? Okay.
Well, it is indeed an honor. Thank you, Kristen, and Board of Commissioners, and to the Illinois Association of Park Districts. And Ken, you'd be so proud of your staff that worked on this, as I am of the Forest Preserve staff and of the Park District staff. They are the people in the trenches that know what is expected of them from their elected leadership, who knows what's expected of them by their surveys of the public. And this particular link was a real fascinating experience that brought together our three entities and the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway. And in providing the guidance to staff, the staff could finish their job, and we had a ribbon cutting, and I think that everyone is pleased to see these linkages from way back come to actually bring us together in a safe way under the train, under the Ogden Avenue, and that we can identify future partnerships. It is the partnerships that give us the best bang for our tax dollar, no matter what district we're in. And personally, on behalf of the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, its president and 6 commissioners, and also former Commissioner Carl Schultz of District 5, I think this became a success with everybody working together, and we're just very honored to have this. Thank you.
On behalf of the mayor and the city council, we accept this recognition, and it's a great example of a partnership. It's hard to believe that a 0.9-mile piece of property would take so long to get this resolved, but it's a great example of cooperation amongst the tax bodies, and always keeping in mind that we're giving the public another amenity, and we're doing it together to keep the costs down. So we thank you, Mary Lou, for your efforts, I know personally, and to the Park District, Naperville Park District, continuing to be #1 park district. We're very proud as a city of what you do. So thank you very much, and thanks to the Forest Preserve.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you so much.
She wants a picture.
You. Thank you.
At this time, we'll take Matters from the public. Jackie, has anyone signed up to speak?
No one has signed up.
Okay. Moving on to updates and reports. Riverwalk Commission update. Commissioner Heidi.
Thank you, President Young. The Riverwalk Commission met on December 12th, and the agenda was full. Highlights of the meeting include a continuing discussion of the Riverwalk extension. As I've mentioned previously, the extension of the Riverwalk south of Hillside to Martin Avenue is being contemplated. The Commission sees utility and benefit to the public in the proposed extension, and the first public meeting has been set for January 22nd at 5:30 p.m. at Highland School. We encourage all interested parties to attend. The Commission also discussed the establishment of guidelines relative to Eagle Scout projects, memorials, and gifts to the Riverwalk. Currently, there's little in place to provide guidance when any of the aforementioned are proffered to the Commission. We approved a Century Walk sculpture for placement at the Exchange Club Veterans Plaza. It consists of a bronze casting of the iconic combat boots, helmet, and infantry rifle arrangement. This will be presented to the Park Board for approval in the near future. Finally, both the capital and operations budgets are at appropriate spend downs based on the time of year. Thank you.
The next update is the Legislative Committee update. Commissioner Heidi.
Thank you, President Young. The Legislative Committee met on December 3rd. Our top legislative priority continues to be the Affordable Care Act and its effects on the future financial condition of the Naperville Park District. Interpretation of the Act is more art than science at this point, and its impact remains unclear. An additional legislative issue was recently revealed when the Federal Appellate Court ruled that the Illinois concealed carry ban is unconstitutional. If uncontested, we will be working with Jason Anselman of the IAPD, our attorney, and our legislators to ensure that park districts are treated like schools as it relates to the right to carry a concealed firearm. Finally, we conducted our inaugural legislative meet and greet at the 95th Street Center last night. We were very pleased with the turnout, especially given the time of year and the number of concurrent events. Our key state and local legislators were in attendance, and we received important input as to what we can expect from Springfield in the coming year. I believe that the resounding message is to discount the continuation of any funding we are currently receiving from the state. For the Naperville Park District, that translates into adjusting our budget to reflect the cessation of replacement tax dollars. I thank Park District staff for organizing a fantastic event, and I thank all of our legislators that took time out of very busy schedules to attend. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Heidi. The next update is the Parks and Recreation Committee update. Commissioner Todd.
Okay, the Parks and Rec Committee met December 5th, and the committee reviewed an updated intergovernmental agreement with District 204 for the Frontiers Sports Complex and Equal Valley High School campus. This agreement will be discussed at our next workshop. There's also a request from the Garden Club to have Park District staff assist in the planning and creation of a sensory garden area. Staff indicated that planning should be able to provide a few hours of effort in order to develop plans for the sensory garden area. The committee concurred that this was an appropriate amount, and the Garden Club thought that a few hours of staff effort is all that would be needed for that project. In the recreation report, it was noted that there were some issues with the recent online soccer registration, and staff is looking into those issues and potential changes that may be made in the future. The committee is going to continue to review this item. The grand opening of the 95th Street Center was held Saturday, December 8th. I think additional information on this item is going to be both in the President's report and the Executive Director's report, so I won't cover that. And in the Parks report, it was noted that winterization is complete. We are ready for snow, so bring it on. And then in the planning report, there was a discussion of enhancing the network connections to the South Maintenance Facility and the golf courses, and Park District staff is working with the city staff regarding this item. That's it.
Thank you, Commissioner Todd. The next item is the Golf Committee update. Commissioner Egan.
Thank you, President Young. Unlike parks and recs, golf does not want snow. We want warmer weather. We met on November 19th. Expenses are below budget for the month. Revenue is the same due to cold weather. Marketing staff is working on the end of the year thank you letter in the newsletter, as well as a survey. Courses are still open, assuming that it's above 40 degrees and there is no snow. Otherwise, come on out and use the simulators. We're working on a new golf website, and hopefully it'll be ready by March. 275 people participated in the turkey trot, and both courses were utilized. Our next meeting is this Monday, December 17th at 7:30 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Egan. The next item is the Board President update. As we close out 2012, the Park Board and staff can look back and be very proud of its accomplishments for the year. One of those accomplishments was celebrated this weekend when we officially opened the 95th Street Center. The 95th Street Center will house many sorts of activities, from cooking classes to gym tigers, arts and crafts, and more. We are happy to be able to provide these amenities in a building located on the south side of town. But as we greeted people during the open house for the center over the weekend, it became clear that this center will be much more than a convenient location for planned recreation. People referred to the center as a community center. One gentleman mentioned to me that it's great that now there is a place to go to learn about what's going on in town, to meet people, and to form friendships. With such a vibrant downtown area, I never thought of Naperville of having any shortage of places to go. But I learned this weekend, and I think time will prove, that a community center is not a building that calls itself a community center. A community center is a place where people mix and learn and share. I'm very proud that the Naperville Park District is able to provide places, both indoor and outdoor, where people can grow connected to one another and to the community. And that's it. Executive Director McGurry.
Thank you, President Young. A few things here to talk about. Santa House is in full swing beginning Friday, December 14th, which will begin a 10-day run through December 23rd, with Santa being available to hear last-minute holiday wishes. With the school holidays break right around the corner, now is the time to register children for our winter break camps. We offer a variety of camps, programs for kids in preschool up through high school. It's a great opportunity for the kids to get out of the house and enjoy some fun and burn off some of that holiday energy. Having recently set a record for the most consecutive days without measurable snowfall, seems to be this is the theme today, we don't know when the weather will cooperate for outdoor winter sports. However, we're ready when the snow is. Our sled hills are ready for action, and once it gets cold enough, the ice making process for our ice rinks can begin. More information on our sled hills and ice rinks can be found in the current edition of our program guide, as well as on our website. And for further information on any of our events, programs, and facilities, you can visit our website at www.napervilleparks.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. And then finally, speaking of Facebook, we've recently surpassed our 2,000 follower mark on Facebook, which is huge for us. Obviously, social media is the current way in which a lot of people are finding out and communicating with us. Since we rolled out the new website and the rebranding, we've seen enhanced engagement with new and current followers, which is pretty exciting. It appears that our residents are looking to that communication vehicle as an increasingly more viable way of giving and receiving information from us. So pretty exciting stuff to have for 2,000 people following us. And that's all I have.
Moving on now to agenda item 7, approval of the Treasurer's Report.
Move to approve the October 2012 Treasurer's Report.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Jackie, take the roll.
Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Ori,
Aye.
Commissioner Riley, absent, President Young.
Yes. The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda?
Move to accept consent agenda items A through E.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any discussion on the motion? Jackie, take the roll.
Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Ori,
Aye.
Commissioner Riley, absent, President Young.
Yes.
Move to approve consent agenda as accepted.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any discussion? This is a voice vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. There are no unfinished business items or new business items, so I'd just like to tell you about our future meetings. The next meeting, the special meeting of the Board of Park Commissioners, is December 17th, that's this Monday, at 6 p.m. at the South Maintenance Facility Lunchroom at 3415 Book Road. After that is the regular meeting of the Park Board at January 10th, here in Council Chambers at 7 p.m. And after that, a regular meeting on January 24th at 6 p.m. at the South Maintenance Facility Lunchroom on Book Road.
Move to adjourn to executive session to discuss Personnel 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act and Land Acquisition 2C5 of the Open Meetings Act.
Second.
So motion and a second. Any discussion? Jackie, take the roll.
Who is, oh, sorry. Vice President Janner,
Yes.
Commissioner Egan,
Yes.
Commissioner Heidi,
Yes.
Commissioner Ori,
Aye.
Commissioner Riley absent, Commissioner Todd,
Yes.
President Young.
Yes.